Welcome to Astro Heaven, your ultimate destination for all things astrology. Our channel is dedicated to helping you connect with the cosmos, understand the movements of the stars, and embrace the power of the universe. Whether you're a curious beginner or an experienced stargazer, our content is designed to guide you on your journey of self-discovery. Our channel features a wide range of content, from learning about your purpose in life and tarot readings to deep dives into the planets and what the houses mean, and how you can find true fulfillment with astrology and even attract things like wealth and love. So join us on this journey to the stars and discover the power and magic of astrology. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.
Hi Star Force, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about the astrology of beauty. Previously we did Leo rising, Sun in the first house, Leo Venus, and today we are going to do Scorpio rising, Pluto in the first house, or Scorpio Venus. Now Pluto is the planet of death, rebirth, and transformation, and also sex appeal. And so when you have these topics and you take them into account and they're ruled by the first house of appearance, or if you have this planet sitting in your first house, or you have this planet ruling over your Venus, like if you're a Scorpio Venus, that means all of those things are going to transfer onto your appearance. A lot of Scorpio, plutonic placements tend to be very pale or very skinny, very bony. They sort of embody the planet of Pluto. So, if you're not very skeletal, if you're not very bony, if you're not very skinny, you might be very short, you might be very petite. Something about you is small in general, because when you think of Pluto, it rules over things like death, decay, rebirth, lack. And so when this translates onto the appearance, it's like you sort of take on the skeletal, I said it wrong. You almost take on this skeletal, corpse-like sort of look, this sort of dead-like vibe, this sort of Tim Burton horrific type of appearance. And if that's not you, then you might be, again, something about you might be short. You might have very small features, very tiny features. You may be short in height. You might be average height, but you most likely are short, or if not short, just something about you is small. You could be very bony, you could be very skinny. You might be the type of person where you can see your clavicles, or those, I don't know, I just threw out a random bone. It's just very visible. You might be very pale or very fair-skinned, or if you are darker skinned, something about your skin is like ashen. I'll put photos up to sort of explain what I'm talking about. I think I'm going to start putting photos up like as a slideshow on all of my videos, so people sort of understand what I'm saying, and it feels more like an authentic YouTube video. And eventually I am going to make face-to-face stuff, but I just need a studio and a space. But anyways, I'm getting off track. Back to Pluto in the first house, back to Scorpio ruling over the fourth house. But Pluto also rules over things like monsters and vampires and things like that. So you could sort of have this darker, sort of vampiric, monstrous type of look. Not in the bad way, but like in a good way, this gothic, even grunge type of vibe to you, even when you're not trying, right? You might have eye bags, you might have like the type of face where, your cheeks cave in, you have like high cheekbones and, hollow cheeks. You might have very hollow cheeks. Something about you is just very skeletal and very sort of vampiric in essence. If you're a woman, or if you identify as a woman, you might have like the femme fatale look to you. You might have, that dark feminine energy type of vibe to you. If you're a Scorpio rising, or if you have Pluto in the first house. If you're a man, you might have like that dark player, I don't know, like that dark player type of vibe. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like that dark player type of vibe. Like, I don't know, I'll put pictures up to like sort of explain what I'm saying. Or you might have like that goth boy type of look, that just that darker appearance, because Scorpio is very dark. It's like the darkest planet of the entire zodiac. It's the darkest sign in the entire zodiac. It's the deepest sign of the entire zodiac. So, this translates onto your appearance. A good example, like celebrity examples of Plutonic Scorpio vibes would be Grimes. She's a Scorpio rising, and you can see with a lot of her fashion, this sort of scorpionic type of vibe, be translated onto her appearance. She's very pale. She's very frail. Her looks are very dark, and, she just has that Scorpio vibe. Katy Perry is another good example of this. In the early 2000s, she did sort of embody that Scorpio rising energy. She brought that Scorpio vibe to the table. And, when she embraced this type of Scorpio-ish, like essence, she was a hit, because she tapped into the energy of her rising sign. But later, what really sold her career, in my opinion, was when she maximized on her Leo midheaven. And the minute that she stopped using her Leo midheaven, I feel like that's when things changed for her career-wise. Because the Leo midheaven, the whole essence of Leo midheaven is like cats and purple and being vibrant and being like the sun, embodying sun energy. And when she released her song California Girls, like that was peak Leo midheaven. And then her song Roar, that's literally Leo midheaven. She literally peaked. But when she released her album Prism, things went differently for her because it was no longer the Leo energy. She tried to tap into the Scorpio rising energy again, but it didn't work because once you start to use your midheaven and maximize on it, it's going to be difficult for the public to really, like that, because they crave the midheaven. That's what the public wants from you. But anyways, I got off track. Another example of Scorpio energy would be Natalie Portman. In her movie Black Swan, she totally embodied this Scorpio. That whole movie was so Scorpio rising. That whole movie was so platonic. Like, first of all, like the idea of death and rebirth was like the main theme in the, oh my God, I'm going to do a video essay on that because that is just way too much for one video. Okay, I'll do a video essay on that, you guys, on Black Swan. Matter of fact, I'll do it right after I release this video. So look out for that because, oh my God, that just literally got my mind rolling. But anyways, in that movie, Black Swan, that was just a plutonic movie in general because she starts off as this goody two-shoes and then she gets the role as the Black Swan and she has to sort of die to herself and become reborn as the Black Swan in order to fit into this role. And that's just entirely plutonic in itself. And just by analyzing Natalie Portman, I know she has like hella Gemini placements. Or like mercurial placements. I just get that vibe from her. But you can definitely see the Scorpio in her appearance, just, sort of how she looks. Lily Rose Depp, she is also a Scorpio rising. And she's very small. She's very petite. Twiggy, who I believe is like a 60s model, her name was literally Twiggy. She was really thin. She was very short, very frail. She has a Scorpio Venus. But also jumping back to Lily Rose Depp, her mother, Vanessa Paradis, is also a Scorpio rising, and they look very entirely similar anyway in build and in the face, and I just thought that was interesting. Melanie Martinez has a Scorpio rising, and that can definitely be reflected in her darker fashion and how she looks in general and how she embraces that. And James Franco and Justin Bieber actually have Scorpio risings. And when I was saying that dark Playboy aesthetic, that's what I was talking about. This can definitely be seen in James Franco. I cannot remember the show that he played in, that popular show he played in, but he was definitely embodying like the Scorpio rising archetype in that show, definitely. Just the eye bags, the sunken in eyes, the sort of alternative type of aesthetic, the dark hair, the skeletal sort of emo look that is very Scorpio rising. Even Justin Bieber, I believe, he embraces this as well. Just the sort of like forlorn, like lonely boy, like, you know, like, oh my gosh, I'm emotional, I'm sensitive, like care about me. You know, that sort of vibe is definitely Scorpio rising. And it can be reflected in style and also how you look. A designer who has, or a designer brand that has Scorpio rising is Alexander McQueen. And this can definitely be seen on some of the runway looks for this fashion house. I think it definitely embodies, you know, that Scorpio rising energy. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a like down below and hit that subscribe button. And also, I do have ebooks, so check my ebooks out. And I'm coming out with my Astrology of Beauty course, where I will be going into all this information in depth, along with a giveaway, where I will be giving away a luxury bag. So if you're excited for that, definitely hit the notification bell and keep updated for any updates that I will update you with. That was like a tongue twister. But anyways, I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And oh my gosh, thank you so much for 3,000 subscribers. Like, I can't wait to hit 10K. And I just love this mini community that I've created. And thank you so much. And I'll see you next time.